Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Boat Crew. Today Boat Crew gets an update, the 1.5 version. And this one is called Floating Fortresses. In fact, you can see one over there. You're getting aircraft carriers. No, sorry, you can't sail them. But you can sail with them, to some extent. So here's how that works. The aircraft carrier is what's called a strategic target. It is something that is on the map. You can't control it, it kind of goes about its own way, and it sometimes pops up. Over here we have one. There's only one of these groups active at the map at any given time. So my carrier group with escorts is operating over here, just west of Talagi. You can see they have a sort of plane aura around them. If you happen to be doing any kind of combat within that aura, there is a very good chance that the aircraft carrier will lend a hand. You're going to be getting air support. This also goes for bases. They now also have this air support, let's say, feature. And, of course, not only we have that, the Japanese have that too. Sometimes you'll see that airplane aura around bases, like Sidu does not have it. Some other bases, well, I haven't visited them in a while, so I might not be able to tell. But you can rest assured that the other forces definitely have them. The aircraft carrier is something that the AI will want to sink. They don't like you having such a powerful force on the map. Even if you actually can't control where it's going, they do want this thing gone, naturally. And that means they will send out a special assault group for it. So far, I haven't seen one of them. And I've been playing this for a couple hours now. I haven't seen one of them. Does not mean that it's not already on the way. Perhaps over here, the Akazuki 2 was on the way to try and deal with the carrier, although sending one DD against the carrier might be a little optimistic. Now, something else that they have added in this patch, and this is very useful, is how to swap boats. Previously, you couldn't really do that. The way that you had to swap a boat was, well, die. Which is definitely a way to swap a boat, but not the most fortunate one. Right now, with this new feature, you can just swap one unit to another. I have a very negative free budget, because when I was building this boat, I actually had a lot more, and then I sank. So keep that in mind as you're building out these boats. Sometimes they might no longer work. What I have on this one is a bit more of a base assaulty loadout. So I have an anti-tank gun, I have rocket pods, I have some machine guns for self-defense, and I have a meat chopper in case I do decide to hit up a base that has planes that bid me no will. So this is a bit more of a base assaulter. Alternatively, I have the Elco 80, and this is still, this is still very much my preferred loadout. It's far more versatile. At least it generally tends to be. This one just has a couple of torpedoes, and this is because I recently died. So I have torpedoes, I have some machine guns, I have a little bit of ammo, and that's it. I have no bovers, I have no machine guns, additional torpedoes, additional supplies. Unfortunately, none of that. This new loadout feature, or swapping boats, allows you to very easily swap what you want to be doing, and which boat you think is going to be ideal for your next objective. Now, let's see if the carrier group is going to be going anywhere, and if we can assist it. Right now, it just seems to be patrolling off to Lagi a little bit. And if it's going to go to Sidu, we might have some very interesting conflicts over there. Hostiles inbound. Oh, really? They're targeting Pavuvu. Again? Is my carrier going to help out there? That'd be great, boys. Time to help out Pavuvu. Pavuvu is not having a great time. They are coming under some very serious attack. I am able to help out using my own Elcos, and I'm also going to get help from F4Fs and SPD Dauntless. This is because the carrier is now in range, so I'm very interested in having these planes around and help me out. Because those planes can definitely do strafing runs against all these soft targets, and boy, there are a lot of soft targets around. I'm currently sporting 2 torpedoes. I'm not going to target the lighter craft. I'm going to look for the bigger craft over there. That is the one that I want taken out. I do have 2 torpedoes eagerly waiting to go. And something that this patch, I'm not sure if it's this patch per se, but something that it seems to have added is, and I can't really point it out. If you look to the left torpedo launching that hold Q, you can see a huge reticle. Like, this should hit. So I'm going to launch that. I'm going to also launch the right torp, and considering that they're homing, should work, right? Should immediately get some damage in. I do appear to have a bit of engine trouble. And I'm also coming under attack from a destroyer. But the destroyer... Is that torp going to hit? Ow. Somebody please fix this boat. Somebody drive this boat to begin with. Anybody drive this boat. Come on, let's go, people. This is not gonna go well. Fix that boat. You get to drive it. You get to fix it. I don't care what you're doing. If we don't fix this boat, we won't have a boat. Thank you. The destroyer, I think, has been knocked out. Oh, come on. Is there another one? Oh, it's just an escort. Oh, boy. Come on, people. We have repair kits. Yeah. Let's go. We have propulsion. Oh. Fortunately, we don't have all the crew. Hold back. Emergency. Also, my engine's way overheated. I don't think I have anybody actually manning these guns anymore. Can we pretty please get everybody aboard? And get out of here. We have some propulsion. Unfortunately, we are listing quite a bit. You're not doing anything. Congrats, you're now a gunner. Come on, where are those planes at? At least the bigger damage dealers are not as dangerous anymore. There we go, we're moving. Finally, mobility. Let's get a wildcat in here. Oh. Our squadron mates seem to be behaving quite well. You, go back to gunning. Landing boat destroyed. Can we knock this thing out, please? It only has a machine gun on it, but I still want it dead. Where are those planes at? There they are. Planes are doing strafing attacks. Of course, the Dauntless are going to be dive bombing attacks. Nice. So this is how a carrier can help you out. And it's definitely something to look out for. Because your own carrier can definitely make a lot of difference when you're trying to defend a particular territory. Enemy carriers, I imagine, can do a lot of damage to you. Make your life quite dangerous. And I'm really hoping to find one of those carrier groups of theirs, but I really haven't been able to, even after, well, a couple hours of gameplay so far. Also, I haven't seen any of the invasion groups that they're supposedly sending out against me. But maybe that's something that will come later. Come on, this thing was almost down. There you go. Light minesweeper knocked out. Alright. At this point, you'd think that the carrier would send its whole wing and just mop up everything that they still have in the water. But seemingly, not quite so. So, by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of this stuff myself. Okay, we've been rearmed. Flip on the radar. They know we're here anyway. I want to know where that carrier is at. Because I was expecting them to get air support. And I'm not seeing it. Where's that carrier group of yours? Oh, hello. Hello. What you got? 2 Ryujo class carriers, 3 cruisers, a minesweeper, 4 subchasers, and a submarine tender. Bonus. I have 4 torpedoes. Yeah, this is a target-rich environment, shall we say. So there's a carrier behind the cruiser. There's the other carrier. This is going to be a very, very dangerous engagement. But if I'm able to sink a carrier, that can potentially field my operations for quite a while. What I really love about the game is that you're just able to attack from stealth. You're able to attack from the concealment. Which, I mean, for gameplay purposes, yes, I get it. But for the purposes of, hey, I'm just able to engage these things really without encountering any air patrol. I mean, this is a carrier group. It has 2 escort carriers. You can see the planes right there on deck. Why am I not actually seeing any response from the carriers? That's a little curious. Now, if I need to do this in 2 different waves, that's fine. Q is looking good. Q white. That's the guiding torp. At this point, they might start launching planes. Yep, they just lowered their antennas, so we are about to see plane action. And probably a little bit more than just seaplanes. Holy moly. People, look. This is going to make it rather difficult to attack, right? That does not look like a seaplane at all. Target-rich environment is one way to put it. Come on. I need to get rid of one target and then the next. So first we're going to start engaging some of these planes. Then we're going to try and engage some of their masters. If that's at all possible. We got the coastal tanker? I guess with a torpedo then. Move. Ow. I guess the crew's hating the fact that I don't have a medical kit aboard now. They're strafing my sister ship here. Sister boat? Whatever. My friend. Come on, have at him. This thing is flying in a perfectly straight line. Bovers. Stop sleeping on the job. There's another one already coming in. I swear they're launching more. Yeah, that's the tanker. You can actually see the props turning on the deck as well. Of course, we're fighting not one. Yeah, there we go. We're about to launch. Dude, piss off. Thank you. That's a D3A down. Here comes another one. I'm definitely getting subjected to strafing runs. There's another. Look, I'll deplane you before I give up this fight. Provided I have enough ammo. Come on. Come at me. Thank you. That made it easy. Okay, so who would like to go next? Ideally the cruiser or the carrier. Dude. Their AI needs a bit of work, I'd say, because they're very, very easy to take down. But that's not strictly something to do with the carriers. That's something more to do with the plane logic, because there were planes in boat crew before. And if they just come right at you and just do a straight strafing run, yeah, they're pretty easy targets. They're pretty easy kills. There we go. It looks like this one is almost empty. Yeah, they got about 4 planes on the deck and then 2 that were just launched. Plus 2 airborne. I wonder if you can deplane this whole group. And then potentially come back later and take it out. Or if the planes will respawn. Let's have a look. As I run into the carriers again, they have been restocked. Unfortunate, because I'm just about ready to sink these guys. So, this means that if the enemy carrier does make it back to port, it seems that they resupply. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to knock out a whole lot of planes once again. I'm not really quite going to do that. I want to see if I can land some torps against one of these carriers. Supposedly, these guiding torps, they're all homing torps at this point, are going to be capable of listening in on basically the loudest target. And that's what they're going after. And seeing as they're capable of making ridiculous turns, like absolutely bonkers turns the moment that they detect something, I wouldn't be surprised if we're able to get at least a few hits on some of these targets. And as they're all so incredibly combined, they're all very, very tidy together. Maybe. There we go. Launch 2 torps there. Launch 2 torps there. I think we hit the cruiser already. feel like we're just basically dropping... Oh, 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 oh. That's one carrier toast. Yes! We got her. Of course, the rest of her planes are going down with her, so that's a few planes that I don't have to worry about anymore. So, floating fortress, huh? Yeah, right. Point in general direction of target. That should start homing by the time that it gets there. And the other torp. Gonna again point that more or less at the direction of the carrier. Hoping that the carrier isn't shifting too much. Now we'll have to deal with some of these aircraft, because there are a lot of them. I mean, there sure are now. They all want a piece of me. Oh! Come on, please home. Torpedo is changing course? Is he tracking? Yeah, he's not gonna get that. Ah! Fine. Oh, we got a coastal tanker instead. Yep. Getting to those resource points is gonna be tricky once again. But these carriers, they actually go down remarkably easily. So what I would expect from the game is once the carrier comes under attack, everything just gets very, very, very aggressive in stopping whatever comes at them. So what I would expect is to see targets, cruisers, destroyers, basically the whole fleet comes at me. And I'm just not seeing that. And I think that's a bit weird. Yeah, I have no more torpedoes. I think that's a bit weird. I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity for the carriers to really defend themselves, because at least this round, they were a little docile. They just kind of sat there and they went, oh, let's launch our planes. Which I knocked down one by one. And, well, now I can pretty much leave. And I can potentially deal with the other carrier some other day. It's a real waste of all those RP. I don't know how to get those cruisers sunk, though. Not with the Bofors. And I think just the RP that you get from sinking the carrier in the first place is also going to be worth something. And making it out alive is potentially going to be far more lucrative than trying to vacuum all of this stuff up and still getting sunk. So definitely going to try and fight another day. And we should be going dark pretty soon. Oh, we're... Oh, hello. What's all this then? What is all this then? Can I help you with something, gentlemen? Is this the attacking force that still wants me? If so, they're a little late. Yeah, it's all motor gunboats. Sorry. You're a little late. I think your protectee, the carrier, has already been turned into a new artificial reef here for this place. Plus, you guys aren't particularly threatening, are you? Not when I have a Bofors. No longer a boat, yeah. Submarine. Everything gets a submarine once. My crew is definitely taking a bit of a beating from these guys. My boat can mostly take it. But my crew... These guys are preventing me from disengaging, so they do have to go. This is just extremely unfair at this point. Good. If you're having a fair fight, something has gone wrong in your planning. There we go. I think that's all of them. Really? Are you the one that's going to keep me back? Don't. And we're out. 5,000 points for eliminating Ryujo. Of course, they are not going to be terribly happy about that. I don't have any good weaponry anymore, so I think it's time for me to beat a hasty retreat. Go back all the way to Pavuvu, because I did do a pretty deep incursion into their territory. Get some new torps, and fight another day with more torpedoes. So that's a new update for Boat Crew. Coming today, I quite like hunting these carriers. It really gives you something to do. And of course, well, I hope that they're going to be made a little more difficult to sink, because this felt a little easy. Maybe with another update, the carriers are going to be more better or more properly defended, because right now it felt like it was a little easy, especially as I was able to get the jump on them, dropped a couple torpedoes in their general direction, and basically call it a day. Oh, you want to fight? Well, I don't, because we kind of reached the end of the video. So thank you for watching. The boat crew update, again, coming to you / already here by the time that you're watching this. I hope that you're going to have fun dealing with these aircraft carriers, and as well protecting your own, because please don't leave your own aircraft carrier to the same fate as what I did to theirs, because what I did to theirs was pretty nasty. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and good luck boating around and making sure that the seas remain safe for your forces, as well as taking some territory. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for more.